morning. Good morning to our choir. Thank you for that beautiful gathering music. Welcome back to your neighborhood Unitarian Universalist congregation. My name is Reverend Sally Fritsche, and I am delighted to serve as the minister here. It is wonderful to be here with you, whether you're here in person or one of our many online participants joining on Zoom or watching later on YouTube. Know that this service is here for you. May you find in it something that you need. Our mission at Neighborhood is to empower spiritual growth and shared action for the care of our world. For those of us here in person, please remember to be aware of the various needs and boundaries of one another while we're gathered together, honoring our mass-required seating area, keeping aisles clear for mobility devices. We're a community of many ages and abilities, which means we embrace whatever little noises or distractions might come with being together. And we're committed to a love that makes space for all. So if you have a phone or other device that can be silenced, I invite you to do that now, unless it's a device that you need in order to access and participate in the service. And know that our services are usually about 90 minutes long, so if there's anything you need to make yourself comfortable in this space, sit, stand, stretch, pace, fidget, go get a glass of water, please feel free to do so at any time. That includes going into the wiggle room just there where there's some toys and a comfy couch, or to the activity table where we have art supplies. If you're new and would like us to keep in touch, please fill out a newcomer card so that we'll have your contact information, and you can leave it in the offering plate when that goes around later in the service. Whoever you are, wherever you are in your relationship to religion, to belief, to this community, we are glad that you are here today. Today's service is a special one in our community's calendar, marking the changing season and the beginning of a new congregational year together. At the end of each summer, Unitarian Universalist congregations everywhere honor the ingathering of our communities by bringing water from our separate lives and journeys, from oceans, lakes, gutters, and kitchen sinks, and pouring it all into one communal bowl. You have a chance here at the beginning of the service, if you haven't already, to write down on the little paper drop that you have where your water comes from, or if you didn't bring water, what body of water you would like to honor today. And also write what emotion that source of water evokes in you. We'll collect them in the basket that's just in front of the chalice here, and you have the next several elements of worship to get that written and bring it forward. The water communion is a tradition that began with UU feminist theologians in the 1980s who wanted to create a ritual that would honor our common origins in the amniotic waters of birth and the primordial waters of life on this planet. Water can represent so much: cleansing or muddy, nourishing or overwhelming, still pool and rushing river, single raindrop and vast ocean. And more than symbolic, water is viscerally part of us. It is something we have in common with all life here on earth. It is an undeniable part of our connection to that life, to this land, and to each other. A few years ago, we at Neighborhood added one more element to this annual ritual, not just water, but water and stone. Combined with the oxygen and flame that lights our chalice, we draw meaning from all four traditional elements. So today, there are these smooth river rocks in the bottom of our chalice bowl, inviting us to reflect not just on our connection to water, but its relationship to everything it touches, shaping even the most firm foundations of the earth. Before we begin, let's take a moment to remember that we are here together in shared space, and turn to briefly greet those around us with a good morning, a smile, a wave, a handshake. After you greeted or introduced yourself to a neighbor here in the sanctuary, remember to wave to the camera and say hello to those online. For those online, feel free to unmute and say hello to your fellow viewers. Suzanne will ring the chime to bring us back together. I invite you to turn and greet one another. Thank you. And I am joined today by our wonderful service weaver, Peter Marmorek, who will now help us center, acknowledge where we are, and enter into a shared sacred space together.
Good morning. My name, as you heard, is Peter Marmorek, and I have the pleasure and honor of weaving the different elements of today's service together. As we celebrate our water and rock communion, we start by recognizing that we stand on the rock and drink of the water that belongs to the territory of the Mississaugas of the Credit. That land and water has been lived on by the Wendat, the Haudenosaunee Confederacy, and more recently other First Nations, Inuit and Métis. As we celebrate our water and rock communion, let us learn from the First Nations to think 7 generations ahead, to protect the water and land for that generation that lies ahead of us. Will thinking about future generations create spiritual growth? Most probably. And will it mean shared action as Neighborhood joins 261 other sponsoring groups to draw the line next Saturday? Well, we'll hear more about that in the life of the community later on. A powerful first step to drawing a line is casting a circle. So I ask you to join me in reading Neighborhood's invocation, which is projected on the 3 screens around you. Let us cast the circle of a sacred space here. Let us cast the circle. And now, in sacred space, I ask Suzanne to come and light our chalice. She'll take the flame from the children's chalice. That flame is already lit, symbolizing the flame of our own inner child, which we all carry within us.
Good morning, everyone. The choir is going to open with a piece by a friend of Neighborhood, Cassie Norton, a piece that honors water and her own practice of spending time at the water. And joining the choir, we have the absolute delight to have Geneviève Gilardot on violin and Tony Rappaport joining us on viola.
For our first reading today, I offer you We Are a River by Lao Tse, the founder of Taoism, as interpreted by William Martin. Our life has not been an ascent up one side of the mountain and down the other. We did not reach a peak only to decline and die. We have been as drops of water, born in the ocean and sprinkled on the earth in a gentle rain. We become a spring, then a stream, and finally a river flowing deeper and stronger, nourishing all it touches as it nears its home once again.
Put your roots down, put your feet on the ground. You can hear what she says if you listen. 'Cause the sound of the river as it moves across the stones is the same sound as the blood in your body as it moves across your bones. Are you listening? Are you listening? Call and response. Put your roots down, put your feet on the ground. You can hear what she says if you listen. Your turn. Put your roots down, put your feet on the ground. You can hear what she says if you listen. And again. Put your roots down, put your feet on the ground. You can hear what she says. My turn. 'Cause the sound of the river. Let's just do that much. 'Cause the sound of the river as it moves across the stones, as it moves across the stone, my turn, is the same sound as the blood in your body, is the same sound as the blood in your body, as it moves across your bones, as it moves across your bones. Are you listening? We can do that together. Are you listening? Are you listening? Good, we're gonna sing this through a few times together. We'll get some harmonies going in the choir. And when we get to the end, are you listening? We're gonna loop that a bunch of times and do some improvising. You're welcome to find your own place. Listen to what's happening in the room. Respond, answer, or just not sing at all and listen to everybody else. If you're able and want to, you as well. Let's try it, everyone. 1, 2, here we go. Put your roots down, put your feet on the ground. You can hear what she says if you listen. Put your roots down, put your feet on the ground. You can hear what she says if you listen. 'Cause the sound of the river as it moves across the stones is the same sound as the blood in your body as it moves across your bones. Are you listening? Are you listening? Put your roots down, put your feet on the ground. You can hear what she says if you listen. Put your roots down, put your feet on the ground. You can hear what she says if you listen. 'Cause the sound of the river as it moves across the stones is the same sound as the blood in your body as it moves across your bones. Are you listening? Are you listening?
Hello. I'm Julia. This is the Time for All Ages, and I would like to invite the kids over. Anybody else? We have enough seats for all of you. The book that I'm excited to share with you today is called We Are Water Protectors. And if you notice on the front cover, the child is holding up an eagle feather, which is, it's a very, very important peace offering, spiritual peace offering. And even when, with military force, the indigenous people were there to get the message out of protecting their water. They never used violence, only communication. And I want to thank Kim for this Water is Life, and I will try to pronounce it the way she taught me. Mini Wichoni. You want to say it with me? Mini Wichoni. Water is life. Is that right? Right, yes, that's right, in Lakota. All right, I'm going to... Okay, and this is Michaela Goad, and she was the first Indigenous artist to win the Caldecott Medal. And the author is Carol Lindstrom. She's a Ojibwe, and a Ojibwe prophecy speaks of the black snake that we will encounter in this book. And this is the Dakota Pipeline, the Black Snake, and it carries oil through Standing Rock, Sioux tribal land. And this was land with clean water and deep spiritual and cultural significance. And even before it was finished, it already started to leak. And the water was contaminated, and since then, there were more leaks. All right, I will begin. We are water protectors. Water is the first medicine, Nokomis told me. We come from water. It nourished us inside our mother's belly, as it nourishes us here on Mother Earth. Water is sacred, she said. We stand with our songs and our drums. We are still here. The river's rhythm runs through my veins, runs through my people's veins. My people talk of a black snake that will destroy the land, spoil the water, poison plants and animals, wreck everything in its path. When my people first spoke of the black snake, they foretold that it wouldn't come for many, many years. Now the black snake is here. Its venom burns the land, courses through the water, making it unfit to drink. Take courage. I must keep the black snake away from my village's water. I must rally my people together to stand for the water, to stand for the land, to stand as one against the black snake. We stand with our songs and our dreams. We are still here. It will not be easy. We fight for those who cannot fight for themselves, the winged ones, the crawling ones, the four-legged, the two-legged, the plants, trees, animals, lakes, the earth. We are all related. Tears like waterfalls stream down, tracks down my face, tracks down my people's faces. Water has its own spirit, Nokomis told me. Water is alive. Water remembers our ancestors who came before us, she said. We stand with our songs and our drums. We are still here. We are stewards of the earth. Our spirits have not been broken. We are water protectors. We stand. The black snake is in for the fight of its life. And here is some action you can take. I'm going to give one to each of you, and I have other copies if anybody wants. Earth Steward and Water Protector Pledge. I will do my best to honor Mother Earth and all its living beings, including the land. I will always remember to treat the earth as I would like to be treated. I will treat the winged ones, the crawling ones, the four-legged, the two-legged, the plants, trees, rivers, lakes, the earth, with kindness and respect. I pledge to make this world a better place by being a steward of the earth and protector of the water. And I also have information too, if anybody wants it after service. And I also wanted to say, I want to thank HE, for making this beautiful aquatic playground for us to explore for busy fingers. And it's going to be at the activity table. And what an amazing day to give this to us. We're going to cherish it. Thank you. Oh, and I wanted to say too, the song that the choir is going to sing right after this is called For Her Speak. And one of the lines in the song says, "For all things thrive when water is clean." Is that it? Yeah, so you're going to hear that line, and it's so true. All things thrive when water is clean. Thank you.
And I invite HE forward to introduce our next song. Speaking of,
this song is called For Her Speak, and the poem that I'm reading in the middle was written sitting on the stones by the Don Valley River, which is my favorite body of water. And I wanted to bring water from that river here today, but because of a leakage in Taylor Creek, it's contaminated, so I couldn't bring it. And I just wanted to speak that little bit for the water. Water's pronouns are we, us, and ours. Water sates equally horseflies and flowers, fresh and refreshing, roaring and gnashing, falling and rising, carving and prying loose boulders and trees, birthing, unearthing, and stilled in a freeze. Water's pronouns are those, them, and these. Water can carry, can bury, can rest, can grow and recess, return and progress, roll out a symphony, squall a protest. Water's pronouns are which, what, and whence. Water invites us to float and to thunder, go up, up, and under, to wash and to foam, to splash and to groan, to crash and to roam, to know that our pronouns are home, home, and home. So lay down your weapons, I come in peace, to be a stand for life. For all things thrive where water is clean. Water, she says, it is time. For all things thrive where water is clean. Water, she says, it is time.
Water is life. Close your eyes and you can feel it. It moves in us and through us. It rushes in our blood. It leaves salty tear tracks. It evaporates in every breath. Today, we honor the undeniable interlinking cycles that connect us to this element, to the rivers, lakes, and oceans of this planet, and to one another. Centuries ago, Lao Tzu wrote that we have been as drops of water, born in the ocean and sprinkled on the earth in a gentle rain. And as a single droplet, we may not feel capable of all that is asked of us. A single drop of water cannot nourish the earth on its own, cannot smooth a stone, cannot navigate rough terrain. But as we move through the landscape of this life, pulled ever onward by gravity, droplets turn into trickles, turn into streams. We meet and join and part ways, finding any path we can toward depth, toward still pools or sparkling rapids or steady chanting waves along the shore. The image featured in our service today is of the Skjara River in Iceland, a glacial river which during the melting season looks like this, many strands combining and splitting in a pattern sometimes called a braided river, all flowing inevitably toward the sea along its various paths. We gather together because we are pulled, like gravity, by our longing for meaning, for connection, for truth. And we are more together than we are apart. What upstream might look like a small trickle is capable of building into a surging river that flows and grows, that carves vast canyons in seemingly impervious stone, something that can be powerful, dangerous even, flash floods and twisting rapids, but also something nourishing, transformative, going down deep where roots weave foundations for whole ecosystems. Waters spreading rich, loamy sediment across floodplains where humans first thought to plant and tend to seeds. Maybe you are here at the river today because you're trying to get somewhere quickly, driven, ready to rush ahead into whatever lies around the next bend. Maybe you are here because you just need to float for a minute, catch your breath, be carried along. Maybe you want to add your lonely trickle to something greater and see if together we can change our landscape, erode barriers, and find new channels toward deeper waters. Whatever your reasons, may you come down to these waters and be revived. May you be gently held and refreshed and reminded of what you have in common with all living things. You were invited to bring a small amount of water with you today, either literally from a body of water you visited or symbolic of a source of water that's meaningful to you. Earlier in the service or when you arrived, you should have had the chance to write down where your water comes from, as well as the emotion that the source of water evokes in you. But if you didn't get a chance to do so, there should be a water droplet on your chair or on a chair around you. You can do that and bring it up when you bring your water forward. As we all come forward to pour our water into our chalice bowl, Peter and I will read out these droplets that are written, the sources and emotions connected to this water. We bring our many different experiences and sources of inspiration from far afield and from right here in our kitchen. In naming these many bodies of water, may we be reminded that they and we are interconnected in one global cycle that has never stopped flowing and which continues to carry us all in it. The first water to go into our chalice bowl in this ritual will be the collected waters from neighborhoods past in gathering services. Each year since this congregation's founding, a portion of the water from this service has been set aside and added to next year's bowl, which means that this contains water from the Ganges and from the sink at our previous location at Hiawatha. It contains all our history and our hopes, and it is part of our ongoing story. If you're watching at home, know that your presence and connection to this community is felt even from a distance. If you have the benefit of being near some soil, maybe a house plant or a yard or just a bit of public grass nearby, I invite you to pour a few drops of water into that soil and watch how it sinks down, changing the texture and color of everything it touches. Notice how needed your water is and how gratefully the earth receives whatever you contribute. Know that you are needed and appreciated here at Neighborhood. If you forgot to bring your own water today, which honestly, I've been a UU my whole life and I should know that this service is coming, but 95% of the time I forget to bring my water. Or if you're a first-time visitor and had no idea what this was happening today, there is a pitcher of water. There will actually be a second pitcher of water here as well. And you are invited to pour a bit of water in representation of the water you would like to honor. We'll come forward along these two aisles on the sides, and also the choir can come forward from where you're seated. There's room at the chalice bowl for more than one person to be pouring at the same time, so don't be shy, and there's no need to feel rushed either. Go at your own pace. Breathe. Listen to the sound as your neighbors add their own water into our collected pool. When you're ready, come forward to add your own, and then just continue along the center aisle around the outsides and cycle back to where you were sitting. Like streams flowing downhill toward the ocean, our separate waters will come together, filling up our communal vessel with all the emotions and experiences and gifts of this congregation. So if we're ready, I invite you to rise and begin coming forward to add your water. Water from the Don River that reminds me that we are all the same source.
Water from running, connecting with the elements.
Smalls Creek, Fairford, Coxwell Ravine, groundedness.
Niagara Falls, the backdrop to my childhood, all my sorrows, joys, accomplishments. It soothes my soul.
Atlantic shoreline, nostalgia.
Pacific Ocean, coming home.
Tucker Lake, Lake Joseph, Hardwood Lake, Callery Lake, peace and calm.
Tadoussac, Quebec, and Fort Collins, Ontario.
Water is the only substance that is liquid, gas, solid, and it resides in us. It's magic.
The ancient lake Xochimilco and its present-day remnants in Mexico City. Love, gratitude, and sorrow.
99.9% clean drinking water from Toronto taps. Gratitude.
The shores of the Sea of Cortez. Healing.
From London, Ontario, for my daughter Sonia. Tears for our grandson Louis, who was born last Monday and passed away peacefully the same day.
The amniotic fluid that held me until I was born.
Any water, especially with fish. Joy, calm, centeredness.
Lake Superior, the lake it is said never gives up its dead.
Serpentine Lake, freedom.
Unicamp Pond, liberated.
The lake that holds me when I am suffering.
Pacific Ocean, expansive, all-inclusive love.
To our backyard garden hose, thank you for the beautiful and abundant garden this year.
Georgian Bay, Spirit Choir Retreat, love.
Blessings for Catchacoma River and the pond at Unicamp.
Haida Gwaii, resilience.
My water is from the Don River collected from its mouth on the island called Ukwemin Minising, and Lake Ontario collected from the ancient shoreline of glacial Lake Iroquois, a spot we call Scarborough Bluffs.
Jezero Crater on Mars, celebrating sulfur-reducing microbes. Probably not personally brought here.
Watching a 4-year-old delight in immersing herself in Cedar Lake, splashing and laughing and loving it. Beautiful.
From my kettle, comfort.
Kitchen Tap, 1422-77 Huntley Street, Toronto, Ontario, grows our roots in a new home.
Tears of grief and relief from transition from moving homes, ending a relationship and a new job.
Lake Ontario, refresh, connect.
Townsend Lake, space tranquil host to many wonderful critters and birds.
Rosetta McLean Fountain, accessible. Being amongst nature is so healing.
Georgian Bay, Wabashin, Ontario.
Orinoco River, never been there though.
Springs from the Niagara Escarpment, renewal.
Charbot Lake, peace.
Ditch in my backyard, adventure.
From our new home in Toronto, so grateful to be here.
The Pacific Ocean, fun on the beach.
Thank you. Thank you all for being part of this community, for adding your own unique contribution to the flowing and growing of our powerful collective stream. And in celebration and blessing of this shared ritual, another year of gathering together in this way, we will sing together. Lauren will introduce The River is Flowing.
So when I first came to neighborhood, David Berger was the youth leader, and my kids were about the right age. And then he taught me how to build a drum at Unicamp. He also taught me this song, which Suzanne is going to teach you, not me. I tried to do it at Unicamp, and I really didn't do a good job. But he taught us the song, and the reason why I thought it was important was, A, it's about water, but it's also, he has come down with brain cancer and is dying. And so what I'm hoping is, even though you don't know this person, David Berger, he's a beautiful spirit, beautiful educator, and I'm hoping that while we're singing it, we're sending prayers to him or to anybody else that you feel needs healing.
Thank you, Lauren. And actually, Lauren taught me the song, because I know a quite different melody, but we are going to use the melody that David taught the congregation some 20-odd years ago. I'll sing a praise, you sing it back. Do we want to rise? Up to you. The river is flowing, flowing and growing. The river is flowing down to the sea. Let's try that. The river is flowing, flowing and growing. The river is flowing down to the sea. Let's try it again. The river is flowing, flowing and growing. The river is flowing down to the sea. The second half sounds much like the first half. Mother, carry me, your child I'll always be. Mother, carry me down to the sea. Mother, carry me, your child I'll always be. Mother, carry me down to the sea. Let's do it again. Mother, carry me, your child I'll always be. Mother, carry me down to the sea. The river is flowing, flowing and growing. The river is flowing down to the sea. The river is flowing, flowing and growing. The river is flowing down to the sea. Mother, carry me, your child I'll always be. Mother, carry me down to the sea. The river is flowing, flowing and growing. The river is flowing down to the sea. Mother, carry me, your child I'll always be. Mother, carry me down to the sea. One more time. The river is flowing, flowing and growing. The river is flowing down to the sea. Mother, carry me, your child I'll always be. Mother, carry me down to the sea. And up to David. Thank you, Lauren, for your introduction.
Now it's time for the offertory. There are many ways that people contribute to neighborhood. You can take a photo of the QR code and use it. The greeters will pass among you with the baskets to collect direct donations. This congregation is a living entity, and like all living things, it must have nurture and sustenance. Our walls may be made of rock, but your contributions are the water that helps us to live. If you are new here, there are these lovely forms behind that you can fill out and put into the collector's baskets. That'll help us know who you are, what information you might want for us, and how we can work together. As we contribute to the life of this community, we affirm our lives within it. If you are finding love and acceptance here, if you are finding a home here, if you are knowing kindred spirits here, then this offering is a token of your gratitude for our common life, as together we build a common good.
There are many ways to connect with and support our community. Your financial generosity is just one part. As the baskets pass among us, let me share with you some of the upcoming life of the community. Today, immediately after the service, you will have an opportunity to meet and talk with the artist whose work is displayed in our gallery and at the front of our sanctuary here today. Ryan Keln, who this show is called Experiments Number 9. And that will be immediately after the service until 1 p.m. Also today, 1:30 to 3:30, there will be an all-ages ecstatic dance here with DJ'd and live music. All these chairs are going to disappear, and ecstatic dance, if you don't know what it is a space where you can drop into dancing like no one's watching, a conversation-free space where we just join together and move our bodies, enjoy the freedom of moving how it feels right, regardless of whether there's any skill to it. Coming up this week, this Wednesday, will be our first session of Art as a Spiritual Practice. You are welcome to sign up and join in. That will be 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. on Wednesday. This Saturday, we'll have the Draw the Line rally that was mentioned earlier. You can talk to Tony. Oh, we have our signs that we made.
So come, if you don't have a sign, there'll be other signs for you to use.
We have extra signs. You can just show up with a willing pair of hands and you'll be handed a sign and you can join the march. And I was going to say, talk to Tony, who is seated over there in a blue shirt and a black face mask, if you want to get involved or learn how to participate in that rally. On September 24th, I'm skipping ahead. Okay, the Hive Q&A. So please join the discussion after the service on September 28th about Hive, which is an organization with multi-faith support. It works with the Danforth Jewish Circle here as well as us, and they help LGBTQ plus refugees from Afghanistan come to Canada. And this, the first session of the Active Hope group will be meeting on September 24th. If you are feeling overwhelmed by everything going on in the world and don't know how to hold on to hope in ways that are meaningful and not just thoughts and prayers, this is a great group, a great space for processing and being in community together. And again, they'll begin meeting on September 24th. On October 5th, after the service, there's going to be a multi-faith walk right here in our neighborhood. We're participating with Eastminster United, Danforth Jewish Circle, Medina Masjid, Pakistani Community Center, and the Danforth Islamic Center. We'll start down in Withrow Park, and we'll march right back to here, where we will all break bread together that afternoon. And finally, November 1st, save the date. If you are not yet a member of this congregation, but you're interested in learning more about what that might mean, there will be this one-day Pathways to Membership class where you can show up, meet other people who are in a similar stage as you are in your relationship to the congregation, and hopefully get all of your questions answered. Yes, continue to check the screen out there where we have every announcement slide goes into it so that we don't have to cover every single thing happening, but there are just countless opportunities to be connected to this community. And next Sunday service will be an autumn equinox pagan service led by Astis Rogers with the Spirit Band playing music, so you don't want to miss it. With that, I will invite Ella forward to introduce our new song.
For some reason, they keep letting me do this. But I wrote it down today. Quote, "The song speaks to our awareness of our rough edges and how we yearn for the waters to help us change and grow. We Quote, "We are all fragments from other stars, that we all share the universe in each of us." Quote, "This song reminds me that there is something of the divine in all of us, in all things, small or large, new or old, beautiful or plain, whole or broken." Quote, where the lyrics talk about the child, remind me of the child within us all, and to keep our childlike wonder of this world. Quote, "It makes me think of all the pointy bits and rough edges that we have. Let this love wash over us, rubs us all together, rubs all against one another, making us smooth stones. The love helps wear down the pointy bits, making us easier to get along with." Quote, "We become smooth or smoother stones through our mutual interactions, and gifts can be unearthed when we come into contact within community." Quote, "The dinosaur bones stand out, signifying the imagination of childhood." Quote, "The song has a distinct Canadian flair, referencing the Leaside Side Dock, and speaks of Lynn's personal journey that led her to the seminary and work as a spiritual leader." Lynn Harrison is an ordained Unitarian Universalist minister in Toronto, serving several congregations, including Neighborhood. Singing in the Spirit Choir, I've learned many of her songs, and they always leave me kind of spellbound, in awe of her ability to create such beauty in her compositions. Where does she get all her inspiration? Where does she get all her creativity? Does she just hang around talking to God all day, or talking to the universe, or hanging out with Spirit, and Spirit talks to her and just spreads what it wants her to teach us all? I think Lynn Harrison is brilliant, and I'm very proud to introduce her song "Smooth Stones" today.
Tonight, my
start the stone part of the ritual by reading from Mary Oliver's poem, Gravel. It is the nature of stone to be satisfied. It is the nature of water to want to be somewhere else. Everywhere we look, the sweet guttural swill of the water tumbling. Everywhere we look, the stone basking in the sun or offering itself to the golden lichen. Our ritual today has two parts, water and stone, give and take, yang and yin. Mary Oliver contrasts the moving of the water with the stillness of the rock, but both have to combine in order for the golden lichen to grow. Our deep emotions and the waters from which they were sourced have been added to our collective chalice, sharing our collective experience and the wisdom we've gathered from it. Now you'll have an opportunity to take from those waters a stone that's been marinated and smoothed in those emotions and in that history. Give and take. Many of us, and I certainly speak for myself here, are better at giving than taking. And neighborhood, let's face it, is a bit of an enabler in this. Reverend Sally just finished asking of you to give of your time and energy by volunteering and participating in the life of community. And she did that just after I finished asking you to give your money by donation. This part of the ritual we have shaped so that the energy goes the other way. As the Lao Tse poem said, and a river flowing deeper and stronger, nourishing all it touches. These rocks have been polished by water, and they're symbols or catalysts, hopefully, for what you need from us, from neighborhood. How you can use the emotional and spiritual wisdom of this water, of this community, how the collective we can support the individual you. So think for a minute about what you need this year from this congregation, how we can support your spiritual growth or help you in your shared action, and how and when you will ask us for what you need. Because if what you need isn't shared with us, it's harder for us to offer it to you. These needs are personal. You're not being asked to speak them aloud. They're a private agreement or covenant with yourself. If you choose, come up to the bowl, silently say to yourself, what I need to receive from neighborhood is, and reach in to take a rock as a symbol of your covenant. You might choose to put the rock on your home altar if you have one, or in any prominent place where you'll see it and remember it. You might choose to write on the rock. Physically, that'll be easier after the rocks are dry. There are towels here for you to dry your hands, and there's some dry rocks here if putting your hands into the collective water doesn't feel comfortable to you. I remember what the Ganges River was like, and I understand why you might feel that way. Once again, form two lines and come up in whatever order you will. Say your need to yourself and take a rock as the seal to your covenant. When we're finished, I'll look in the Zoom chat and read out the names of the people who want a rock taken out for them and take a rock that will be held for them. You may begin now. don't see any messages in the chat, so Suzanne, to you.
I believe since this hymnal, Singing the Journey, came out, we have been singing this song to close our water ceremony, maybe 15 years or so now. So I invite you to join us in singing Blue Boat Home. You may rise if you are willing and able and want to. Very good. And we'll sing together.
Thank you. As we're seated, Suzanne, can I ask you to give us a little more Blue Boat backing? We've discovered water in an unexpected place. You never want to find that. Some of our unread water droplets. So also in our bowl today, we have water that washes my paintbrushes when I'm glazing my pottery. Here. We have the Sauganac River.
We have Muriel Lake, Friendship and Adventure.
Lake Ontario, my favorite body of water, has sustained me and my family for over 60 years.
My water comes from my kitchen. I don't know its origins, but I know it has existed forever and has been around the world where it will travel for all eternity.
Water from Lake Ontario, I feel a freedom. I like to swim in it and walk past it.
Pacific Ocean, Lake Ontario, Georgian Bay brings focus, serenity, nature, and community.
Whitefish and Rock Lakes means family and love.
The Mill Creek, tiny village of Red Wing, Ontario, serenity.
St. Lawrence River, it connects my home in Montreal to my new home in Toronto.
Georgian Bay, soul nourishing.
Georgian Bay and Townsend Lake, peace, home.
The Avon River on my birthplace, Windsor, Nova Scotia.
Lake Ontario, gratitude.
Someone did it as a spiral. Water from Lake Huron, where we have never traveled before. The third great lake I have been swimming in, which doesn't even include the Georgian Bay.
Thank you, Peter. Thank you all again for contributing, for being part of this community and this ritual. And before we extinguish our chalice and close, let me remind all of us that our beloved Suzanne Mazars, our music director, will be taking a 1-month sabbatical starting tonight. And I want us to send her with all the blessings of this community. She will not be reachable by phone or email, and will be using this time to engage in spiritual deepening and discernment. Suzanne, know that this community is here with you in spirit, even as you step away from your daily obligations with us. We hope you will carry our love and support with you when you go. Earlier in the service, Peter sneakily collected some water after the water was put in the bowl, and we hope that you will take this with you as a token of our connection, knowing that when you return, you will be pouring your symbolic waters back into the community, newly enriched by all the experiences you're going to have during this month. So go and find new depths and new springs and new sources of life-giving clarity. And instead of giving a solemn blessing on Suzanne to send her on her way, let's all rain our blessings down on Suzanne. It's just little raindrops or glitter settling down over her. Know that you are surrounded by the love of this community, and may your sabbatical be everything it can be and more. And with that, I will invite you forward to extinguish our chalice. You. And I'll invite you, if you would like, to rise and reach out in connection, either physically or in spirit, to your neighbors as we close today's service. As we go out into the world, may we remember that we have, like the water, the power to change everything we encounter. May we remember, like the stone, we will be changed by all that surrounds us. May we bask in the sun. May we tumble forward into life. May we grow golden lichens of love, community, nurturing new life and new ways forward. May our river continue to flow, and may each and every one of you know that you are a vital part of this ongoing current. Go in peace and love, and be blessed in all your ways. Amen.